Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review HipBeat. And this is from writer, director, and star Samuel K. Forrest. And this focuses on the story of Angus, who is a activist who has strong feelings against fascism and is pushing for anarchy in Germany. And you follow along with Angus along his journey in terms of finding love and also finding out who they really are in terms of identity throughout this story. And this film is very interesting in the fact that it's like from the beginning it drops you right into this like protest, which honestly it's like we've seen so much protest footage at this point. You're just like, well, feel right at home here, and realizing it's like, is this real footage or is this part of a narrative? Because how this film is shot from Forrest's direction is it feels very raw, very genuine, and very real and intimate and intrusive in the way that like the camera works in confines of these scenes where it's like it feels like a documentary. It really does. And I thought for a second it was. And Forrest has this narration for Angus where it really sets up his political ideologies and the tension that comes with that. But also there's so much more tension and so much more depth in the characters elsewhere, where you have Angus not only processing all these political ideas, but also Angus' own identity. And there's one particular scene in this film where there's a confrontation between Forrest and one of his female co-stars who portrays Angus' partner. And it's heartbreaking, it's sad, it's intimate. You are a fly on that wall, sitting there in that moment. There's nothing that Forrest is trying to hide from the audience. You are right in the thick of it. And you can feel that emotion. You can feel the betrayal because you know Forrest, like playing Angus off as somebody who struggles to build that connection and trust with others, especially when it's like that anarchist kind of idea, and then trying to be there as an educator, and Angus coming confrontation with that idea of like maybe these people are just here to learn or to protect, but there's that guard up. And there's just that one particular scene where it really challenges the audience to look at Angus in a different way. And from a directing standpoint, from a writing standpoint, from an acting standpoint, scenes like this in this film are so very impressive that it really pulls you in. I will admit, there are scenes in this film that feel uneven, don't always click and fire on all cylinders, and maybe don't engage the audience as intensely or impeccably as some of these other scenes, especially the one we already talked about. But, you know, you have enough from Forrest here, from his acting as this character, from the direction that is intimate and raw, and from the writing that is detailed and complex and layered. It brings so much to the character of Angus that this is a great character study. It's an engrossing experience, and it's definitely something that's worth your time. And I'm so glad that I got a chance to check this film out, because it gave a lot of perspective on identity in many ways, and Forrest was able to leverage all of his talents in so many different ways to really pull together this film and deliver something special in the form of HipBeat. But those are my thoughts on this film. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.